Hi, everybody. Well, I'm starting to get a little excited. I feel, well, one ship I'm definitely going on, and I would like to try another ship that's brand new and it's launching soon. It's on its way here, and I can't wait to see it because of the changes that they've made on both of these ships. They have me kind of excited. So recently, the Celebrity Cruise Line received and took possession of the Celebrity Xcel. They're a brand new ship, and I'm pretty excited about it. Also, by the way, while they were doing that, they announced the name of their next Edge class ship. It's going to be the Celebrity Excite is coming out, in case you were wondering. But the Celebrity Xcel has made some changes. They have all new entertainment on board. They have made changes to the staterooms. They have in the back the new bazaar area that's supposed to feature like a variety of Caribbean entertainment, and it's supposed to be a lively event and a marketplace sort of thing in the back of the ship. And I'm very curious. The Edge class ships are some of my favorite ships to sail on, especially if you're lucky enough to be able to sail in the retreat area and experience the suite life, if you will, on board. But that ship has me very, very curious. And so I have been really looking at some bookings, trying to fit it into my upcoming schedule and wondering if I can get that in somehow. I don't know. It looks like if I did it, I'd have to be gone a month again, which is one of those huge long trips that is hard to do. But also, right now, another ship has me excited because I'm going on board with a group, and we're on board in December, on December 6th, we're on board the Star Princess. And I'm really curious to see the changes that they've made to the ship. They say they've changed the dining room venues, they've made it, appear more along the lines of what the restaurant should look like, because the Sun Princess, remember, in the, launched with the restaurants and all that in one place, realized some of the venues were too big, some of the venues were too small, the locations didn't fit right, and they switched everything around. And now I'm curious to see a ship that was designed from scratch with everything in its proper place, as opposed to having to have scrambled around and moved it around. The thought process of, okay, we know what the mistakes were on the last ship, let's correct it on this ship. I'm curious to see what they've done with the dome. They say they're going to have a different entertainment system and everything up there in the dome, because in the dome of the Sun Princess, it basically became a yoga place. That's basically what it became, a yoga spot. Yeah. A $1 billion dome yoga mat. So I'm very curious to see what they did. And I know that they've designed all new entertainment on board. And I think they brought back a version of the pirate show that used to be on board the Sun Princess, but when they went from 10-day sailings to 7-day sailings, they got rid of one of the 4 shows. They got rid of the one with the most sets and the hardest one to train people with, and it took up more space. So that's the one they get rid of, but they bringing it back on the Star in some version. And friends of mine, like from Let's Go Travel, who were on board, said it was one of the best shows they've ever seen on a cruise ship. That includes Royal Caribbean, Holland America, that includes Virgin Cruise Line, it includes a lot of cruise lines. And if they're saying it's one of the best shows they've ever seen, I've seen some amazing shows. Burn the Floor on Norwegian is some of the best dance numbers I've ever seen. Mamma Mia in Greece, some of my all-time favorite shows on Royal Caribbean. So to say that this is like right up there has me very excited. Not to mention, the ship itself is beautiful, right? Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be brand spanking new. It's doing its transatlantic and will be on very, very shortly. And it will have had time to break everything in and make sure everything's running by when we get there. Also, it still has Spellbound on it. Now, you don't have the dining experience anymore, but that leaves them the chance to concentrate more on the bar and the magic show, which is something that they should be concentrating mostly on instead of the dining experience, which I think was a good move as long as it's still done properly. So we'll see what happens when we get on board. And then finally, we have Love by Burrito. I've eaten there now probably 10 times on the Sun Princess, and the food has always been delicious. It's at one of the best locations on the ship with open windows for views, etc. And the food and service has always been top notch. So, and you don't have to be a couple. You can be friends, you can go solo. The food is still delicious. Yes, I know, Love by Burrito, and I went by myself. I'm a little sad. But I had a great dining experience. And though, for somebody like myself who works a lot on a cruise ship, the Sun Princess's room service is the fastest I've ever seen at sea. Literally, like minutes after you order, it was in the room, hot and good. So all these things combined, the Celebrity XL's new changes, the new shows, the bazaar in the back with all the live entertainment that's going to be going on, like a Moroccan bazaar, and they're supposed to have local shops, that kind of thing back there, and food and cuisine. Really curious what they've done with it. And I also like to go on the Edge because every Edge class is built the same, but they have little artwork and design features that are all different. There's one place it's a hall of mirrors. The next one you go to, it's like stars going through it. The next ship you go to, it's like a winter wonderland kind of. It's all like white going. Like every ship has new features to it, which has me excited, as well as the Star Princess as well. I can't wait to see these design changes. One, I'm already booked. I'm not missing that one. I'm going, obviously. And the other one has me so curious that for the past 4 days, I've been looking at bookings and trying to figure out when I can get on. When can I go? What's available? And who knows? Who knows? In the next few days, I might just bite the bullet and say, yep, we're going here.